Hi, it's OrbAttraction here, holding space for communication and healing with spirit. Help me welcome in my newest deck, Autonomy of a Witch Oracle by Laura Tempest Zakroff. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's for the body, mind, and spirit. And as I woke this morning, I've already shared in the previous video of what my Bible had given me because I wanted, in my Bible, show me where the words for my mind, body, and soul. And I just read the body, mind, and spirit, and I just realized that that's what I woke up with. So that's really cool. Okay, and it said to put your cards in a cloth and under your pillow, so I did that last night. And if you watched the previous video, I explained how I got the serpent card. I was cleansing my cards as I do, and it kept splitting and showing me the serpent card. And then as I'm splitting, cleansing this, the serpent page opened up for me. And as I'm looking for these to read, it kept showing up. So I get it. I get it. And also I had the Kundalini card come out the other day, and I filmed that as well. So the serpent card, and as I'm looking at it, count the chakras: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And I see the egg there. I had an egg, that was broken open in a hand on a previous card, and I filmed on that too. It was more about butterflies, but same difference. So this is your third eye, and it's quite amazing what the book says about it. But let me write. I wrote this morning. Okay, yeah. So this is the new journal book for this deck. It's kind of amazing how I still have this. I got this a long time ago. Okay, so I received this yesterday on the 9th, but today I'm writing it. I put here, the first card seen was the serpent card. I can relate to this card is what I wrote here. I received the Kundalini card the other day. So fitting. I put a heart. And every time I had the book in my hand, it would go to the serpent page. So I wrote, wow. Okay, so the card. There it is. Okay, so the group is Witch Autonomy, which is quite amazing, right? The description here, it says a powerful verdant serpent undulates before us, forked tongue, tasting the air as it surveys future paths. So I found that very interesting. I wrote, let's see, the card, what I get is my awaken again, being out to the rising of all of me with spirit. In the sixth coil of the card, I see the snake. I see an egg wrapped around by the snake, the serpent. The third eye chakra is where I will see all of me. And that was like the fork, the tasting, right? That's what I got out of that. And also, as the serpent moves up my spine, the tongue tasting all that is to come of me, seeing, hearing, touching, and knowing of all things unknown to me. Isn't that like so beautiful? And isn't that what the Kundalini does? I mean, I had the Kundalini started opening in North Idaho, and then, you know, a while later, I have all this spine issue. So I'm not sure how to incorporate what has been before my Kundalini rising and how it like tore my spine apart. What? And I'm just hearing from spirit that that's because I suppressed all of me for all that time. And then when it released, all the goodness of North Idaho, the Coeur d'Alene, all my spiritual people up there, I mean, they were amazing. And I'm just seeing that when the Kundalini finally released, it was so much, so powerful, and so much that what it destroyed my spine. Is that what you're saying, Spirit? I'm seeing that as a vision right now as I'm speaking this. And I didn't see that before, so I didn't journal nothing like that. Okay, wow. That's a trip. And now this time I'm hearing just now that now it's reopening. Like I said, that is my awakening again, like to get it right, is that now is the time for the serpent to come again. This time, I'm ready, like I've had these 7 years in bed, and a few ladies in my life had told me how significant the 7 years is, and even the coming back 60 years of the horse. So I'm having to run with that and believe it. And actually, I journaled like, hold on to the reins, Laura, of the horse. I love that. I got a vision, so I journaled that earlier. It says, wow, consider cradled within the pelvis, a serpentine energy is coiled, biding its time. And also, I've been looking for my lower back pain since 2007 and stopped in 2010 because they couldn't find it. I just felt like they thought I was insane. And then in 2019, my spine just totally broke. But I did have, if back in 2007 through 2010, if the doctors then could have told me I had a pelvic floor, what? I didn't even know what a pelvic floor was until it was too late in 2019. And then they wanted to do therapy, which was invasive, and I just couldn't do it. So, yeah, I understand what it's saying about the energy in the pelvis. So that's part of the Kundalini too. So it's all fitting. The most primal part of ourselves, the serpent, guides us to strengthen our powers of intuition and protection. As we trace its spiraling coils, see? The spiraling coils, the egg I saw there. We discovered the healing mysteries of the creativity and transformation. Through the wisdom of the serpent, we learn how to shed our skins, soak up the sun when we need to rest, right? Rest. I haven't been resting these 7 years. I've been fighting and being angry and tormented that I'm in this broken body. Instead of God and Spirit giving me this time, these 7 years to awaken fully, to accept all of me. And I have books on books on books of everything I need to know. I've just been waiting for my pain to subside so I can go into all of this. But now is my time. The ladies in my life, oh my gosh, they're exactly what I've been wanting to learn. It's amazing. From Jen to Shauna to Witchy Mama, they're just, and even my therapist, they're just all awesome. So I know this is my time, and I'm here doing it. It says, there is nothing to fear here. There is an integral part of your path, the wild part of you that has always been there and has never forgotten magic. See? the wild part of me, I don't think I'm wild, but like all of what was I suppressing, all of me, and I go like this because of my spine. And then you got the serpent and the spiral, right? It's all coming loose, if you will. And when it came loose for me, so it seems it destroyed my spine with 2 lower back fusions in my neck, the whole thing. And yes, they say I have spinal stenosis, but, and back in the day of '07 through 2010, they gave me, what was that, for fibromyalgia. I can't even say it because they only give you fibromyalgia. They only label you that when they can't figure out what's going on in your body. So it's kind of irritating. I didn't want that label. So it says, the path ahead will have its curves and shifts, and you'll move right along with them. That's awesome. I'm all for that. So the consideration I journaled: the pelvis and sacrum area is a huge issue for my body. The power within me must and will come forward. And I mean, the power within me is all of I've been suppressing about my spirituality. This is my intuition, protection, and mysteries of my creativity and transformation, where I'll find all my wisdom, where I release my fear, rekindle my magic. And then I saw angel numbers 0505, and then a while later 0606. Okay, and keywords here is primal self. I feel this for me. Where's it at? Keywords. Oh, it says, got chills looking up the word create Rex, because I didn't create Rex. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but so I didn't know what that meant, but I got massive chills reading that. And the meaning is a woman who brings something into existence, acting as a feminine counterpart of the creator, implies a powerful divine or artistic force that shapes reality, ideas of life. And I wrote just wow, right? Because that's what I've been suppressing my whole freaking life, my whole life. Oh, and it looks like I didn't do that, because primal self means me. Okay, let me do that now, Lordy. Okay. Well, I'll do this later. Primal self means me. Okay. Intuition. What's there for me? And then creatrix means what I like. Knowing myself. All right. Knowing self. Okay. I didn't do that earlier. Okay. And the RX means learn to trust your gut. Practice both stillness and movement. And I wrote here because yesterday I watched on YouTube this doctor, Stop Chasing Pain. And I watched his little short, and it was talking about stillness with your body and movement. So it was just, it's spot on. For stillness, it says focus on your breath, relax, quiet your mind and body. Take in the world around you without reacting, just watch. And that's what I do with the world. I react to what I can't do anymore. And I really have to leave that alone, because my body won't let me do things I've done in the past. Any of it. So that's what that means for me. Then begin to move slowly and be sensuous and present. Focus on how it feels to gently move and stretch different parts of your body. And it says to breathe. And I wrote stillness, movement. I saw a short I put from Stop Chasing Pain, spoke about movement and stillness. Can't make this shit up. Wow. It says, I said, quiet your mind, body. This morning I asked my Bible for a word on my mind, body, and soul. And then I said, you know what I heard? John 3:16 and Colossians 1. I heard 12:13, but it was actually 1:2 through 13. Take in the world around you without reacting. Sometimes I write without even focusing. It says, yep, got those cards too the other day. Breathe it all in and out is what I put for consider. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? I've got this. I don't know. RX. Okay. And then for the other card, just getting a little confused. Witch bottles, which I said in the other video, I was speaking to Witchy Mama about my bottles, my herb bottles and stuff are in a box and stuff. And I do have a glass ball, a spear of my daughters I'm going to hang here above my window. Okay, the witch bottles say, here we go. Oh, come on, you were there. Okay, where did you go? Okay, magic artifacts. The description: a large cork and wax-sealed bottle is full of mysterious liquid and other items, while a smaller bottles stand nearby. An array of witch balls hang above them. And I wrote for the description, interesting that I spoke of the bottles with Witchy Mama the other night, how they're all boxed up. And I do have a ball, a spear of my daughter Abigail's, and I put lovely. And I said I want to hang it here over my altar in my window area. Okay, so description. It says, depending on the folklore, witch balls and bottles are made by witches and magical practitioners, but also can be procured and used to ward against curses thrown by them. A witch bottle might contain urine, vinegar, hair, fingernails, clippings, red thread, thorns, coins, ash, nails, pins, salt, blood, red wine, or herbs. Witch bottles are typically buried on the edge of a property or hidden somewhere within a home to capture and contain evil forces. I think that ball, my son can hang it here for me above my window and altar. That would be great. Witch balls are decorative glass spheres that are primarily hung in windows to ward off bad luck and evil spirits. They are not usually filled with anything like what is found in a witch bottle, but instead the colors and patterns and shapes make the glass do a prophetic work. I can't even pronounce that, sorry. Okay, and I wrote, for consider, I will hang that ball of Abigail's and retrieve my bottles. They're not far, they're just in a box. Okay, and the key words, fascinate, I wrote, in awe, And then distract, I wrote not on me, like the focus won't be on me. And then memorize, I wrote show what you got. Oh my gosh. And the RX, it says, in many ways, both witch bottles and balls are meant to redirect attention. Are you being distracted by others, leading to disruptions in your work? I do that for myself here with the worldly shit that I still need or think I need or want. If so, you could construct a witch bottle or hang a witch ball in your work area to reflect any unwanted energies. And that's what I'm going to do. Take Witchy's advice and do the 15 minutes, of doing something and then resting. And then, just in short, because I'm the type of person that has to do it all and get it all done. Like, yeah, I talked to my therapist about that. So we'll dig into all that shit too. So yeah, I wrote, remove all unwanted distracting energy around me and my altar. So yeah, I'll do that. It's awesome. So beautiful. And the death card is quite amazing. I saw me here down in the soil, like getting nourishment from my ancestors and all who have passed before. I think if that's what I wrote. Receiving all the knowledge and wisdom from my ancestors through the root system of all trees, plants, air, water, earth, fire, and humans. With all this, I can and will grow along my journey to my destiny. And that's what I got from the description as well. Let me read. A large... Oh, I already read that, didn't I? Oh, that's the wrong one. Look at... I'm doing the witchy bottle. Hello, Laura. Okay. Damn. Okay. Again, the group is body being. Description. Deep within the roots of a mighty tree, we find a skeleton resting in the earth, which like we were once positioned in the womb. You can see that. The main tap root of the tree grows directly out of the rib cage, while the other root reaches towards the bones, cradling the remains. And I wrote, oh yeah, I just read that. Receiving all the knowledge and wisdom from my ancestors through the root system of the trees and all of that. And I will help me grow along my journey. So, to my destiny. Along my journey to my destiny. So that's amazing. And then it says, consider, life comes out of death and death creates life. The tree here reminds us of the witch lungs wisdom, that the air we breathe link us in a circle to the plants and the trees around us. Our bodies feed the trees, just as the trees help us feed and house us. The tree here is rooted in the skeleton, and they embrace. In death, we understand that change is in many ways just a concentration of the cycle that started long before we took our first breath and will continue well after our last. Victor Anderson, Frey Tradition co-founder and poet, said, darkness lay with death and love was born. Once we cross death's door, we are forever changed, yet new possibilities await us, right? And I wrote, for consider, it says, the timing in which all of this have waited for me. I will never get another chance for me in this lifetime. Born in 66 and turning 60 in July, yes, the horse has returned with fire behind it. This is my time. I wrote, take hold of the reins now. Let's ride, Laura Marie. Oh my God, I love that. Okay, and keywords says endings, and endings for me, I wrote just the start. Changing means for me for the good, and legacy means for me show my children that they can do this for themselves. So that's beautiful. Okay, in RX it says, in our modern society, we tend to fear death rather than honor it as an important part of life. Crafting rituals for death will empower you and deepen your understanding of it. Acknowledging little deaths can help you let go of outdated ideas, old ways of life, and bad habits, and have an incredible positive impact on your mental well-being. Again, goes back to my Bible. I asked for something that will help me with my mind, body, and soul. And it says here again, my mental well-being. Celebrate the ending in your life that brings new beginnings. And I wrote, RX, I need will do the work so I can freely, I don't even know what I was trying to write. I can go freely when it's my time. Oh, okay. Like when it's my time to pass, I can go freely. No longer do I fear death, but embrace what's to do for me. I don't know what I was supposed to write there. But embrace what's to come for me. Maybe to come for me. Does anybody get that too? You want to write something and then something else comes out of your pen. Okay, well that was quite beautiful. And that was yesterday's cards I got. But I couldn't get out of this taking naps, waking up, taking naps. And my last time before I went back to sleep for a night, I thought it was a different day. I was sleeping so long. It's just weird. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I know my body's needing the rest. So that's my new cards that came yesterday. And I'm so excited for my healing that is coming. Look at this card, doesn't even want to go back in. It's like, no, stay out. So this is what I'm doing. I'm putting it in this beautiful bag so it gets all my energy and what it needs for me to have a deeper connection. And that goes under my pillow. Or I said, you can leave it on your altar, but I'll leave these on my altar, and then I will be having this near me at all times. I'm so thankful that I'm having this opportunity to reveal to myself what has always been for me. That is like so beautiful for me. And the way Spirit makes me feel, wow, it's like nothing I've ever experienced before. And I want more of that. I want more of that. I don't want the anxiety and the fear and all of that the world gives me. I don't. So I'll find a balance here with my therapist and all my wonderful lady friends I'm now receiving in my life. And they are showing me through their gifts and talents, and therefore bringing out what is dormant in me. So I'm so excited about all of this for me and for you too. We can do this together because we are all connected. We truly are. So thank you for coming in. We, Spirit and I, we hope that you got what you needed out of this as well. Thank you for coming.